Hi, been a while since I've done an online video. We're in about week 4 or 5 of coronavirus lockdown, and it's been a bit of a testing time for us at Pride Road Architects. So I wanted to talk to you about how we've pivoted the business and been able to do architectural work online and have a throughput of work. So when we headed into lockdown, first thing that I did was panic, I think like everyone else, and especially when we saw the government support coming out for people furloughed, self-employed, events companies. We realised that actually the way that small businesses, or we as a small business, were structured was that we wouldn't actually get any government support whatsoever. So we had to quickly turn our business model round to be able to carry on working during the coronavirus. Not that I would have sat still and done nothing. So as you know, we mainly offer a face-to-face service, going to clients' houses, meeting them in their houses, looking around, and then doing an on-site concept design workshop, getting to know our clients, drawing in front of them, getting a feel for the space, and showing them around. Obviously we couldn't go into clients' houses, we couldn't meet them face-to-face. So the first thing that we did was, I ran an online Skype prospect. Fortunately I'd done a few before, sort of when I've had inquiries out of area, so I'd done prospects in Sheffield and Leeds and Pontefract and Milton Keynes, Northampton. So I knew that I was confident that I could do an online initial consultation and then convert it to an actual client. So that was quite useful. And then, so when the first client came through that booked a consultation, we did it online. That worked very well. And as I did it, I kind of have a review perspective. So I kind of, because we're a franchise, I could see that by watching me doing what I was doing, I could then translate it and sort of inform Magda and Laura how we were going to do that. And then the client booked a workshop, so again we did that online. It was the most chaotic, intense day. I had my son filming me and writing notes down as I was doing the whole thing. We were trying to get the technology right. We tried Zoom, Skype, FaceTime, WhatsApp, tried doing a dual Zoom call. It was sort of painful from our end, but hopefully the client got the experience that they wanted. No, they had a pretty positive outcome. It worked really well. And so we could again translate that into sort of notes, how to deliver a workshop, so that again Magda and Laura could copy it. We then kind of worked out that we needed to do surveys beforehand, and so again kind of tweak the process so that as we were doing an online prospect, I'd draw the house at the same time, and then once I'd drawn the house out, I could then give the clients dimensions to take, and then ask them to order a laser. Then they take the laser measurements and email them back to me in a list, and then I can draw the plan out properly. And that seems to be working really well. So I've now booked in sort of 10 for April, so I'm back on my normal target of workshops. We have dropped the price of the workshops to make them sort of accessible, and also just to make sure we've got a pipeline of work going through, so that we are ready to kind of, well, we can carry on working when we come out of the lockdown. Current clients, where they've had workshops, the majority of them are keen to move forward. I know some have struggled, or the majority have struggled to get hold of builders to get ideas of costs, but those that are kind of further down the line are keen to progress planning applications, building regs packs, kind of get things ready to go to builders. So for me, the sort of biggest challenge is instilling confidence in Magda and Laura to make sure that they can deliver a service, an architectural service to clients during lockdown. So it's been a bit of a challenging time, but both of them are starting to get a throughput of inquiries and actually delivering the prospects and the workshops online. So I'm really pleased. I think I'm pleased that we've kind of managed to pivot the business, so to make it, to turn it online so that we've got a product and that we can carry on practicing and that we can survive, and also done it in such a way that sort of Laura and Magda can carry on. So I suppose that's the great thing about being a part of the franchise. I mean, the three of us have been on the phone quite a lot together, so we've had that joint kind of experience, and being able to share knowledge and me kind of explain sort of what to use, how to do things, but also, you know, getting feedback from them as well has been great. We've also done Zoom networking meetings as well and hosted them, so being ahead of the curve has been really helpful. Yeah, so I think, fingers crossed, we should be fine. We should come out of the coronavirus still in business, which is amazing considering that I did read that kind of 10% of architecture practices are sort of shutting down. So yeah, we're viable, we're strong, and we're working.